Your new pathway is right in front of you. A time of integration is still prevalent on the Schumann resonance. It's a time of calm in between the high fluxes of photonic light. Integration is a time to ground these higher frequencies, aka higher consciousness, into your being. Your being is the whole sum of all dimensional parts of you, the spiritual, energetic, and physical. It can feel intense as you purge the old emotions from your being to make space for the higher frequencies to integrate into your new being. It is also time to intentionalize what you'll do and be with your new higher state of being, which means your higher consciousness. You are a brand new being today. Do you feel it? As you rise into this new perspective of you, new opportunities and possibilities will rise into your awareness. You must know this so you can look for them. This is an exciting opportunity, sweet soul. Let's break this down into your parts so you can integrate these opportunities into your multidimensional whole and see the new pathway that has been opened up to you. Your spiritual fifth dimensional self. A new pathway has been opened up to you in the unseen fifth dimension. Your higher self, your consciousness, resides here. You can't see it because it is a higher frequency than your physical senses can see, touch, feel, smell, taste, etc. Just because your 5 physical senses can't sense it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You can't see your soul, but you know it's there, right? It's because it resides at a different frequency, but you feel it when you're clear of the dense filters of the human mind. Operating too much in the egoic mind will block you from seeing a soul-led pathway that is right there in front of you. Clearing the junk of the mind will allow you to see a new pathway that will shift you into a higher frequency, thereby shifting you into another timeline of existence that is soul-led and exactly what you've been searching for. Taking this new pathway drops you right into a timeline of existence you haven't yet lived, mainly because it is in vibrational resonance with your soul, so it is quite unknown. It's unrecognizable to your human mind. Go inward. Sort through all aspects of your current life to see where you may be missing a golden opportunity to choose another pathway. Do this by feeling your way into the moment. Pulling from yesterday's message, tap into your divine feminine and feel into where you are imbalanced and look underneath the imbalance. There lies the secret to what this new pathway is. Like a river, this pathway runs through all aspects of your soul-led life. Choosing the new pathway adjusts all aspects of your life that feel imbalanced. It's the way that sorts out all that troubles you now. It is the solution, so pay attention to what you see as the root of the imbalance. I know it may feel scary to choose this pathway, but sweet soul, facing fear is the only way to adjust all that troubles you. The entryway to this pathway will be illuminated by a new person or opportunity that has revealed itself to you. This person or opportunity may intrigue you greatly within, but frightens your human mind. Your mind may tell you it's unsafe or unknown, therefore sending messages to tread lightly. This is simply the way the mind works to keep you in the zone it knows. Your soul takes you into the zone it knows, which is outside the zone the human mind can comprehend. Who will you trust? The mind programmed by your past and the collective world you've been exposed to? Or the soul which is plugged into source consciousness, the infinite consciousness that creates universes? Come on, sweet soul, it's time to trust this connection. Your emotional fourth dimensional self. Using your energetic sense of feeling, feel into this new person or opportunity that has presented itself to you. Does your heart flutter with excitement or anticipation at the thought? Pay attention to that. Recognizing this flutter is where you allow space for logic to catch up to the feeling of the excitement. There is nothing to do per se, but to be with the excitement. Calmly hold tight until the strategy of the how meets the feeling of excitement. Most often it takes the mind and brain a little longer to formulate the strategy of moving forward in order to catch up to the emotional yes of the soul. You do need logic and emotion to balance in order to move forward down the new pathway. Sit in meditation and envision the outcome your soul desires on this new pathway. Feel it, visualize it, sense it with all of your physical senses as well as your intuitive sense. This is how you connect logic and emotion to reveal the first step of the how in moving forward. As a reminder, meditation is not always sitting cross-legged in the traditional sense. Maybe for you, walking in nature, knitting, doing art, quietly sipping a cup of tea, dancing is your unique meditation. Choosing that which doesn't involve a screen and only involves you being with yourself is when new ideas will pop up to move forward. When they do, if they feel logical, ask your higher self what other possibilities exist to create this outcome. You want to wait until the one that makes you say, I couldn't have thought of that and I like it. That is the sign of your higher self is giving you to lead you to the next step rather than the logical mind pulling from what it already knows. Your physical third dimensional self. How does all this translate to your everyday life? Some kind of adventure, travel, or exploration experience is calling you forth. Follow it. Again, even if it doesn't seem reasonable, follow it. Consider the message from yesterday about the imbalance of giving and receiving. Maybe you've been following logic too much at the expense of intuitive guidance. Or, if you're highly creative and empathic, you may be imbalanced in the being too much without giving logic enough space to bubble up. There will be some work and persistent effort required to follow this new pathway. You may have to move forward without the approval of others. You may have to take a step without even explaining it because your pathway may not be the pathway for others, and attempting to explain your pathway to others may prove to be futile. If you want to take a step in this new direction, if it inspires you, follow it. That may be the work required to see the new soul-led pathway that is right in front of you. This work may be where you boldly place a stake in the ground, stand for your own truth, commit to this new person or opportunity, even if no one else understands it. Your faith and courage must be the guiding factors that allow this pathway to play itself out. Final thoughts? Whatever imbalance is distracting you from seeing or choosing this new path, you must do the work to clear it. The heaviness of it will only increase, and it's much better to start now rather than wait until there is more weight on your energetic shoulders. Just as physical weight eventually causes disease, the energetic weight of ignoring your soul will cause more emotional dis-ease. The more weight you carry, the more work you have to lose it. Be brave, sweet soul. You have free will here. However, take it from someone who has spent years clearing the weight of lifetimes of ignoring soul. It's much easier to choose the transition of course-correcting ignorance than it is to pack on the physical and emotional weight continuously ignoring the promptings of soul. You will survive. You are meant to be on this new soul-led path. The new pathway is right there in front of you. You'll see it when you make good choices rather than should choices. Here's to seeing and choosing the good pathway in this time of energetic integration. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you on the next Daily Tune-In. If today's Daily Tune-In brought you value and insight, please consider giving in return for that value by leaving a love offering. All donations go to keeping this platform operating and in service to humanity during these transformational times. To go even deeper into your soul frequency, please consider these offerings. For personal insights into your most pressing questions and concerns, get an energetic insight reading delivered directly to your inbox. To take a quantum leap in your transformation, book a personal session with Vidette. There are several options available based on how deeply you would like to go into your most desired soul-led life. To find more information and to book your sessions, please visit VidetteMayer.com.